Hello and welcome. Looks like I'm working yet again. I'm getting good at this, aren't I? So it's lovely to see you all. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and that you've managed to enjoy this beautiful sunshine again. Although at the moment it is a bit of a keen wind if you're out there, and there's no shelter at all. So, but anyway, it's lovely to have the sunshine, and it does make us feel better. Although the rain was, of course, very welcome for those of us that are gardeners. And it's lovely when it does rain after it's been dry for such a long time. You can actually smell the earth, and that's absolutely beautiful in itself. So I hope you're all well. And for this evening, we're going to be concentrating on our knees. The reason for that is that I know quite a few of you have been out in the garden, making the most of the weather, which is really good. So consequently, you'll be doing a lot of kneeling, probably on hard ground, not giving yourself any comfort to kneel on because you're not used to it, you've not thought about it. So some of you are complaining from the knees there. Some of you have taken up running to keep yourself busy, to go out and get your exercise, and obviously pounding on the pavements or through the woods where it's dry as well. That sends a shock up through the knees. A lot of you are walking, probably more than you've done in the past, and again, that can be shock up through the knees. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to pay a bit of loving care and attention to our knees. They are, after all, the biggest hinge joint in our body. You might not be aware of that, but they are. It joins your shin bone, your shin bone to your thigh bone. So very, very complex your knee is. So we need to, like all joints, we need to take care of them, and especially those poor old knees. So we're going to look after them tonight. So what I'd like you to do is, oh, hi Andy, you've come in, thank you very much. I'd like you please to come down to a comfortable lying position. Oh, before I start, sorry, if you didn't see the earlier message, you're going to need a brick or a book this evening. You're going to need a belt, and I'm going to make sure we use the belt this evening. I forgot about it the other day. Now, if you don't have either of these, as I said, a book will be quite sufficient, and maybe a tie, dog's lead, dressing gown cord, something like that, which has got a bit of length to it, will be absolutely ideal. And if you do suffer from poorly knees, then I would suggest maybe a blanket might be useful as well, just to protect your knees when we're in a kneeling position. It's not a requisite, but it's just something you might like to have alongside you. So I'll give you a couple of moments to collect those things around you, and to also bring yourself into a comfortable lying position. So just take a moment to sort yourself out. No rush, no hurry. You've got plenty of time. You've got nowhere else to go, have you? Let's face it, you're stuck with me for the next hour. So so we look as if we're working. As I say, I've got some names coming up there, so it looks as if we're working all right. I always do worry until I get a few people pop up at the side there. So if you're ready, come down slowly. Use your arms, your elbows, your forearms. So roll yourself down to a comfortable lying position. Remember, if you have got lower back issues, please walk your feet as wide as the mat. Let your knees drop in towards one another. Tuck your tailbone under, lift up and lengthen your spine along the mat to ensure that your lower back is secure. Release your shoulders. Your arms can be alongside the body with the palms turned up to the ceiling. This will also help to release your shoulders, or you can place your hands on your abdomen, one on top of the other, your choice. If you don't have lower back issues, then obviously take the legs long and just let the feet flop out to the sides. So settle yourself in whatever position is best for you. Take a moment, ensure that you are comfortable. Bring your awareness to your breath. Take a deep inhalation, and as you exhale, gently close your eyes. Then come back to your breath. Your body knows how to breathe. It's natural. The inhalation follows the exhalation. The exhalation follows the inhalation. Try and keep your breath soft and gentle, slow and easy. Being aware of your breath. Is your inhalation the same length as your exhalation? Take a moment to try and get the inhalation the same length as the exhalation, whilst keeping the breath slow and easy, soft and gentle. As you settle into the rhythm of your breath, allow the passage of the outside world and the movements of your day to fade into the background. As you visualize yourself in the future. In the future, you feel free. Your body moves easily. There is less tightness. There is no need to hold on as you have relaxed into a sense of joy and ease. Your mind feels clear. Your heart is open. Wherever you are surrounded by love and appreciation. You are valued. You are seen. You are heard. And you are fully supported. In the future, you are doing what you love. You are making your contribution and you are bringing your unique vision to the world. You are happy, healthy, strong and vital. You feel energized, dynamic, bold and confident. As you come back to your breath, allow your body to breathe as it does naturally, inhaling and exhaling. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, gently open your eyes. You're going to stay in a lying position, and I hope that your book is close by so that you can reach out for it. Bring it alongside you. So I'm just going to come back down to lying, which is where you are. So everybody, I'd like you to bend your knees. If you've got your feet as wide as the mat, then bring them in so that they're about hip distance apart. You're going to push into the feet. You're going to tuck the tailbone under and lengthen that spine once more along the mat to ensure that it's supported. You're going to release the shoulder blades down into the mat. And your brick, block or book, whatever you've got, is going to go in between your thighs, long ways. Can you see? Long ways like this. So you're going to bring it into your thighs, in between your thighs. Palms are down on the mat. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're just going to squeeze that brick or that book, whatever you've got, as hard as you can to engage your muscles, engage your thighs. You need strong thighs to protect your knees, and you need to be strong in your muscles for your balance and to help your core. And just gently release. Again, breathe in, and as you breathe out, just squeeze that brick. Squeeze it for all your worth. And release. Again, breathe in, and as you breathe out, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. Well done. Take a breath. Take a couple of breaths. Then breathe in, keep that brick where it is, or book, whatever you've got there, keep it there. Palms again are on the mat. You're going to push into the feet. You're going to roll slightly into the big toes so that you don't roll onto the outside edge of your feet. It's a slight little movement. You're going to push into the soles of the feet. You're going to breathe in as you breathe out. Tuck the tailbone under and lift. Just a couple of inches off the mat. Keep squeezing that brick. And down. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, see if you can go up just a little bit higher, just a little bit at a time. And as you exhale down, keep squeezing that brick, working your thighs. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, a little bit higher again. And slowly down. So this time it's the fourth time you're going up. See if you can go up as high as you can, but keep squeezing that brick. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, squeeze the brick, tuck the tailbone under, lift, push into the feet. Come up as high as you can, keep squeezing that brick for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly, on an exhalation, down you come. Well done. Release that brick. Just put it to the side because you're going to want it again. So don't let it go too far away from you. Just make sure it's easy so that you can reach out for it. Keep the knees bent. Take the right leg up to the ceiling. Flex the foot. You're going to take the hand behind, both hands behind the thigh. Clasp the hands behind the thigh to support it. Press the shoulder blades down into the mat. So you're going to use an opposing force. So what you're going to try and do, and this will also be a tiny workout for your arms because they're going to have to work hard as well. So you're going to push the back of your thigh into your hands as if you're trying to push the thigh away, but at the same time, you're trying to bring that leg towards you. So you should feel that in your leg, in the back of your leg, working the back muscles now. Keep breathing. Keep pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, release that leg down. And come to the other side. So take the left leg up, clasp the hands behind the thigh, flex the foot, because this engages the muscles all down the back of the leg. And you're going to go again. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, push the thigh into the hands at the same time as trying to bring that leg towards your face. Release your shoulders. Push and pull. Push and pull. push and pull, push and pull. One more, push and pull, and release. Well done. Just wiggle those hips from side to side. So we're going to go up into that position again, but this time you're going to have a bent knee. So you're going to take it up, you're going to bend your knee, because this time you need to clasp behind your calf. Now, if you are flexible, then you can have a straight leg to do this, but not everybody is, and especially if you do have knee problems, then keep your knee bent this evening, okay? The less strain you put on it, the better. We don't want you locking it out this evening. So think about your body, think about whether you have the flexibility or whether you're better off with your knee bent. Clasp behind the back of your thigh. Again, flex the foot to engage the muscles, and you're going to do exactly the same. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you push the calf, into the hands, as if you're trying to pull the leg towards you. Keep breathing, keep pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. Breathe, you should feel that in your legs. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, release that foot down to the mat. Take the left leg up. So remember, knee bent or long, your choice. You might be different in one knee than the other. Just be aware. I'll bend mine because that's what I'm hoping most of you are doing. So clasp behind the thigh again, release the shoulders, flex the foot to engage the muscles. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, push and pull. Push and pull that leg towards you. Push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Breathe and release. And again, just rock lightly from side to side. Release those hips. Release that lower back. So this time, I'll just remember what I'm doing. I remember. Okay, so this time you're going to need your brick again. Okay, so you might want to watch me this time. So if you sit up for a moment and watch me, because this is similar but different. So this brick is going to go, so I'll turn, and hopefully if I go closer to the camera you can see me better. You're going to put this brick between your thighs, just as you did previously, and you're going to squeeze that brick. And you're going to be in a lying position as you were, but instead of having your feet flat on the mat, you're going to come onto your heels. Now it may mean that you need to push the heels away slightly. If you're not feeling anything when we do this exercise, then you just push the heels away slightly, but you stay up on the heels. So keep those feet flexed, palms down into the mat, release the shoulders, tuck the tailbone in and under to support that lower back, so you should be in contact with the mat with your lower back. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to lift. And you should feel that in your legs. If not, slide those legs away slightly and you'll feel it in your legs then. You'll feel they'll start shaking. Breathe, breathe, release back down to the mat. Take a breath. So wherever your feet are, make sure you're going to feel this. If you're not, take them away slightly. You're up on the heels, pressing the palms into the mat. Breathe in as you breathe out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that brick and lift. You'll probably feel it in your hamstrings. And release. One more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, up you go. Keep squeezing that brick. Hold. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. Breathe in, and as you breathe out slowly, down you come. And release that brick again. Well done. Come up to sitting. Swivel yourself round. And come in to tabletop. So again, the brick and the belt alongside you so that it's not too far away. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Now, if you are suffering from bad knees, this may be where the blanket will be useful. So just bring it under your knees. Because I will give you a choice in the next pose. So if you suffer from sore knees or poorly knees, please take the first option that I give you, which will be down on your knees. So you'll need something to protect them. So we're in tabletop. You're going to tuck the toes. You're going to lift the knees. And you're going to keep coming up. You're going to bring the chest towards the thighs. Keep extending up those hips, but keep the knees bent. You're right up on the toes. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, push those heels down. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come onto the toes, bend the knees, and push the heels away. One more time, up onto the toes, bend the knees, and push the heels away. So you should feel a nice stretch in your calves. Remember, in your down dog, don't let the weight go through the hands. You're pushing through the pads, but you're pulling up through the arms, into your shoulders. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, take the right leg up. Look at the space alongside your right hand, and if you possibly can, that's where your right foot is going to go. If that's too much, drop the knees onto your padded blanket. Take the hand behind the knee, bring the leg forward. And you're going to stay in this pose. You're going to do exactly the same as the rest of us, but you're going to stay in the low pose, while everybody else is from down dog, lifting the leg through, and you're going to come up into high lunge. So you have the two options. Low lunge, you're down on the knee. High lunge, you come up, you bend into the front knee. Whether you're low or high lunge, knee in line with ankle. Remember, the strength and flexibility in your body comes from stacking your joints. The more stacked you are, the stronger you are. Push into that back heel. Everybody, arms up, palms facing, roll the shoulders back and down. Allow yourself to push the hips forward, tuck the tailbone under, push the hips forward, whichever pose you're in. Work your lower back, strengthen your lower back. Release those shoulders. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring the arms down in front of you. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to take the right arm back, left arm forward, and look over those back fingers. Breathe. Hold. Breathe. Bring the arms back. Take them back up. Release the shoulders. Take the hands down. Either side of the foot, doesn't matter where you are. You're going to breathe in. And as you breathe out, if you possibly can. So, two options here. So, those people that are in the low lunge, can you stay there just for a second? The people that are in high lunge, from where you are, you're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, just bring that back foot in slightly. Bring yourself back up. Take the arms up. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to come forward, lifting that back leg into warrior three. Okay? So let me do that again for you. I was a bit worried because I was a bit close to that wall. So warrior three is here. If like me, my balance is gone now, you need to use the wall, please do. Flex the back foot. Try and keep both hips level. So this is warrior three for those of you from high lunge. And then bring the foot down alongside the other one. Okay? For those of you that were in the low lunge, which was here, you're going to do roughly the same. Hands down, tuck the toe, lift up, and you're going to come up, hold on to the wall, and just bring that knee forward. Because I don't want you putting too much pressure through those knees if you're suffering already. Because you shouldn't ever be in pain in yoga, we're working to strengthen your joints, not to ruin them. So these are your two choices. So if you've got knee problems, you're just going to bring the back one forward. If you're fine, you're in warrior 3. Bring the foot down alongside the other one. So you're standing nice and tall. I'm going to turn to face you so that you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to come into mountain pose, and we're going to go for a little journey through your body. So I'm going to ask you to have your feet hip distance apart. So you say, how do I know what that is? And everybody stands somewhat like this. Everybody thinks their hips are a lot bigger than they are. So for hip distance apart, you just roll down slowly, and if you can get your two hands between your feet, that's hip distance apart, and that's absolutely fine. Then roll yourself back up to stand on. Roll those shoulders back and down. Take the arms alongside the body. Turn the palms forward. Release your shoulders and close your eyes. Breathe. You may be breathing a little bit heavy after just coming out of your warrior 3. Try and slow that breath down. As you take your awareness to your feet, lift your toes, lift all 10 toes, then try, keep your eyes closed, try, take your toes down individually, one at a time. Then push into your big toe, your little toe, your inner heel, your outer heel, the outside edge of your foot, which then creates an arch in your foot. This helps your balance. Pull up through your ankles, through your shins and your calves, into those precious knees. 4 parts to your knees. Pull up through the front, the back, 2 sides. Keep pulling up through your thighs, through your hamstrings. And notice how that switches your hips on. It's almost as if your hips are coming in to the center line of your body. Your hips support your lower and your upper body. Keep your eyes closed. It's your world. It's your journey. Just be aware of how your body feels as we take this short journey. Begin to pull up through your spine, opening up every vertebra, growing as you open up space. Roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, opening up your heart center. Stretch down through your arms, into your fingers. Pull up through your neck, through the crown of your head. Just breathe and be aware of how tall you have grown. Be aware of how your body felt as you took that short journey. If there's any area that's tight, calling for attention, then exhale into that area, trying to allow any tightness to release. Again, deep breath in, exhale into any tight area. Last time, big inhale and exhale into any tight area. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, gently open your eyes. I'm going to turn to the side again. You stay where you are. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, take your arms up, palms facing. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, swan dive all the way down. Bend the knees if you need to. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, slide the hands up the shins. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push through the spine, from the sacrum, through the spine to the crown of your head. So if you can have a nice straight back, squeeze those shoulder blades. You're going to feel this in the backs of your legs. Push into the heels. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come all the way down. Really bend your knees, or even bring your block or book in front of you, perhaps, and put your hands on that. Okay, you're going to bring the feet in slightly closer together. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to take the right leg up. You're going to bend that right knee. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to bring that knee in towards the back of the other knee. And if you can, bend the front knee. But if it doesn't work, then keep that leg somewhat straight as you take that leg away again. And in you come, and away. And in, and away. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring that leg all the way down. Well done. Release the brick. You're going to bring the hands on the hips and come up to standing. So from where you are, you're going to take the right leg back, the left leg forward. So we're going to do exactly the same as we did on the other side. So if you came into a low lunge before with the aid of the blanket, please drop your back knee and come into that low lunge. Everybody else, you're in a high lunge, so you're on your toes. You're bending into that front knee. Tuck the pelvis under, whichever position you're in. Push those hips forward. Take the arms up, palms facing. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, take the right arm forward, the left arm back. Keep breathing, keep your balance wherever you are. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring those arms back up again. Release those shoulders. So again, wherever you are, you have an option of either warrior 3, when you come forward, flex that back foot to work those muscles, or if it's too much, hold on to the wall or a chair and just bring that knee forward to balance. Your choice. Breathe, hold, and breathe. So drop that back leg back down again. Wherever you are, drop the knee if you need to. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, wherever you are, you need to step up to the top of the mat. That's my fault, sorry, making you go back into a low lunge and you're the people with knee problems. I'll give you a minute to end up at the top of the mat. So we all need to be standing for this one. So you're going to take the right leg back. That right foot is at 45-degree angle. Your front leg this time is straight. It's got a slight bend in the knee, so don't lock the knee out. Take the arms in line with the shoulders. So we're going to come into what's called a triangle. So you're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, look over those front fingers. You're going to take that right arm as far forward as you can. When you can't go forward anymore, then you windmill those arms. So you have one arm alongside your inside of your calf, and the other arm up. It's almost as if I could draw a straight line through your fingers. This is your triangle. So what you're trying to do is you're trying not to collapse here. You're trying to really open up. So you're really opening up your rib cage to bring it round to look up to the ceiling. Keep pushing through those legs. Keep those legs nice and strong. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come back up, bend into the front knee. So we're going to come into what's called a moving warrior. So bend into this front knee, knee in line with ankle, push into the back foot. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to straighten the front knee, arms up, palms to touch, and down. Arms up, palms to touch. This time you're going to come down, and you're going to bring the hands in front, one hand underneath the other, palms facing up, as if you're gathering in, and back to where you were. So straighten the leg, up you come, palms together, bend the knee, gather in. Arms up, palms together, and gather in. Well done. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, warrior two. Hands on hips, swivel on that back foot, step up to the top of the mat. I'll move into the centre a little bit so you can see better. So this is where you need your trusty brick or your book again. And you're going to take it in between your thighs once more. You're going to squeeze that brick. You're going to bend the knees slightly so you should still be able to see your toes. Take your arms up, and it's as if you're going to sit your bottom back to sit in a chair. So pull those thighs back so that you're working your thighs to strengthen those knees. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, squeeze. 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 Keep squeezing that brick. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, can you come onto your toes? Release the arms, take the arms back, drop the heels. Arms up, onto the toes. Arms back, release the heels. Up, onto the toes. Arms back, release the heels, and come all the way back up to your mountain pose. Breathe. Well done. Release the brick. So we're going to come to the other side for your triangle and your moving warrior. So I'll turn around the other way to make sure that you can see me still. So this time you'll take your right leg back, left leg forward. So you've got my back this time. Perhaps that wasn't a very good idea, was it? No, okay, I'll stay with this one. Coming in to warrior two first. Straighten that front knee. Go forward as much as you can. When you can't go forward anymore, swing those arms into your triangle. Bring that rib cage round. It should be on the other side. By me turning, it's probably confused you. I'm very sorry. So you should have right leg forward, left leg back. Open up that rib cage. Breathe into your triangle. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, back to warrior two. Try and get that knee in line with the ankle. And we're going to start moving. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, as the arms come up, you straighten the front knee, palms together. Arms down. Up, palms together, and down. This time you're going to gather in. And arms up. Gather in. And arms up. Gather in. And arms up. Well done. Arms out in line. Hands on hips, swivel on the back foot. Step up to the top of the mat, whichever the top of the mat is for you. And you need your brick once more. I'll turn this way. So the brick's long ways or book. Squeeze. Take the arms up. Drop the bottom. Make sure you can see your toes. Push that bottom back. Bring the palms together down to heart center. You're going to take the right elbow to the outside of the right knee. Push into those palms and again, twist the body round into your twisted chair. Elbow up to the ceiling. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, back to center. Keep the bottom down. This time, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Squeeze those palms, elbow up. Keep squeezing that brick, work those thighs. Well done. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, back to center, back up to standing. Release your brick. Just walk through those legs. Just release your inner thighs and bring yourself down to sitting. So you need to sit at the back edge of the long edge of the mat. Take the legs wide. You're going to bend up the right knee. As you do so, take the hand behind the back of the knee. Remove the flesh. Just makes more room for the knee. The sole of your foot is going to come on the inside of your thigh. Now you may need, especially if you've got poorly knees, you may need your brick or your block or your blanket to just support that knee. So make it a little bit more comfortable. And this is where we're going to use a belt. I've remembered today. You may not need it again, will depend on your flexibility. But just have it so that it's there around your foot so that you can reach it quite easily. So you're going to sit up tall, push down through your sacrum, up through your spine, roll those shoulders back and down. Take the arms up, palms facing, release those shoulders. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, stretch up and grow. So you push down through your sacrum, but you stretch up through your spine. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, grow, grow. Turn the body towards the long leg. Grow again with your breath. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, aim for your toes or for the belt. Try and keep a long spine. So don't tuck yourself in. You're trying to keep a nice long spine because you're trying to strengthen your spine. So with every exhalation, you come forward. You're trying to get your chest to your thigh. Once your chest is to your thigh, then you can bring the nose to the knee. But if you're up here, it doesn't matter. You're still getting a stretch through your spine, providing you're pushing down through your sacrum and stretching through your spine. Keep that spine long. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the belt. Bring yourself up slowly. Bring that knee up. So if you use this on one side, you may need it on the other, you may not. Take that right leg long, give it a little bit of a wiggle. You're going to move the belt over to the long leg. You're going to bend up the left knee. Don't forget, hand behind the back of the knee. Remove the flesh, sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. So don't let it slide underneath. It's only resting lightly on the inside of the thigh. Support the knee if you need to, or not, your choice. And again, sit up nice and tall. Push down through your sacrum, create that space in your spine, just as you did in your mountain. Imagine your spine opening as you grow through your neck, stretch through your neck, crown of your head, arms up, palms facing, release the shoulders, breathe in, and as you breathe out, grow. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, grow. Turn towards the long leg. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, grow again. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, aim for your toes or for the belt. Your choice. If this is too much, you can always bend the knee. Stay on the heel, bend the knee. So don't ever feel any pain. Always adapt. And remember, breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're trying to get the chest to the thigh. If that's not working for you, it doesn't matter. Think about that space in your spine. Breathe. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Breathe in, and as you breathe out very slowly, up you come. Take that leg long and just give those legs a little bit of a wiggle. So you can move all of your equipment to one side now. Bring yourself around so that you're laying on the mat. Oh, I just thought they need to be away off so that you've got room at the side of the mat, sorry. So you're going to take your feet as wide as the mat and you're going to bring yourself down to lying once again. So you're going to push into the soles of the feet and the palms, tuck the tailbone under, lengthen the spine along the mat. Remember, support that lower back. Feet are as wide as the mat. Arms are out in line with the shoulders. If you're short of space, then you can cactus your arms, bend the elbows. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to bring the left knee in and take the right knee away. See if you can bring those knees all the way down so that you feel a stretch through this front left thigh and into your hip flexor. Breathe into it, hold for 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come all the way back. Make sure that lower back's still in contact with the mat. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come over to the other side. So right knee in, down to the mat, left knee down. Get that stretch through the right thigh, right hip flexor. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Back to center. So here you have a choice. Go with whichever suits you best. Depends how tight you are. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to come over to the right. Then your right foot, you're going to pick it up and just place it gently on your left knee. This just increases the stretch down through that left IT band for you. This is an area, especially if you've just started running or a lot of walking, you might be tight in that area and into your glute. So you may appreciate that stretch. Again, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the foot from the knee. Keep the feet wide as you come back to center. On your exhalation, come over to the other side. Right knee in, left knee down. And then it's the left foot on top of the right knee. You might find that you're tighter one side than the other. Breathe into it, help it to release. Use your exhalation, remember, just as we did when we were in mountain. Exhale into any tight areas. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the left foot. Bring yourself back up. And then just gently rock, taking those knees down from side to side, helping to release that lower back while getting a slight stretch in the front thighs. Then come back to center, bring the knees into the chest, give them a lovely cuddle around the thighs, squeeze those knees into the chest. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring the nose up towards the knees. Stretch through, open your spine. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring the head down first. Take the knees away so that the knees are in line with the hips. One hand on each knee, and you're just going to circle 5 times one way, and 5 times the other way. And then you're going to get yourself ready or relaxation. So remember, if you have got lower back issues, just drop those feet to the mat. Keep them as wide as the mat. Palms on the mat, tuck the tailbone under, lengthen that spine along the mat. Otherwise, take those legs long and let the feet flop out to the side. Your choice. Just take a moment to decide where you wish to be. As you begin to settle yourself, if you have an eye mask, you might wish to put that eye mask on, it's your choice. Otherwise, as you settle, gently close your eyes and come back to your breath. The cool air coming in and the warm air coming out. Soft and easy, slow and gentle. One breath easily following the next. Just allow your body to do what it does naturally. Release your shoulders down into the mat. Release your spine into the mat. Release your lower back and your hips into the mat. Release the backs of your legs, the backs of your knees, the backs of your calves. Release your toes, your fingers, your wrists, your elbows, and release those shoulders just a few millimeters as you breathe, soft and easy, slow and gentle. As you imagine you are outside walking through a beautiful garden. It is early in the morning and you are completely alone. There are no other people around. There is only you to enjoy the beauty of nature. Become aware of the earth beneath your bare feet. It feels cool and very pleasant. As you see all the plants and trees growing out of the earth as you walk past them. As you listen, you hear a loud clap of thunder. You look up. The rain has started. The sky has become very dark, and you are standing on very green grass as you watch the raindrops bounce off the blades of grass. You can smell the wet earth as you witness the storm. Don't be afraid of getting wet. Just relax and allow yourself to become completely wet. It doesn't matter. It's very pleasant to get wet. The storm has now finished. The sun is beginning to shine through the clouds. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and you are no longer wet. Your clothes are dry and you feel very warm inside. You look up at the sun and you feel its warmth and energy penetrating your skin and entering your body. You are now running in the garden. You are very happy and you cannot help but laugh with joy. All around in the trees, brightly coloured birds are singing, and you can hear their song all around you. A cool, gentle breeze is blowing in the trees. You can hear the wind rustling in the trees, and you can feel the breeze against your face and through your hair as you breathe in this fresh, life-giving air. Breathing softly, slowly, easily and gently. Become aware once more of your breath as you make your breath a little deeper and a little longer, stretching down through your fingers and your toes, gently reawakening your body, bending up your elbows and rotating your wrists first one way and then the other way, taking your arms up and overhead. Stretch through your fingers, through your toes, for a full body stretch. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring your arms back, bring your knees into the chest. Give them a lovely cuddle as you gently rock from side to side, just re-massaging that lower back. When you're ready, roll over onto your right hand side. Then gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Try and keep your eyes closed if you can. Either with your legs crossed, your legs long, or sit with your back against the wall, wherever you are. Sit up nice and tall. Make space through your spine, through your neck, through the crown of your head. Release those shoulders back and down as you bring your palms together at heart center and gently bow your heads. And remember, don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Thank you each and every one of you for coming out to practice with me this evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Namaste. Well done. Thank you all very much once again for joining me. I hope you managed to enjoy the rest of what's going to be a lovely week again, apparently. And I look forward to seeing you all back on the mat on Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. And that'll be our last class of the free yoga sessions. But I look forward to seeing you all then. So until then, take care. Bye for now. Stay safe.